baby. And it should be rough at a high time. I had to take a few moments to sit in gratitude. To the main stage, but you go from no to the baby. And it should be rough at a high time. Step up a lip, stay right in the high time. I just feeling great. You got tools and fingers. Stay right in the high vibes. Yeah, stay right in the high vibes. Set the tone of gratitude. Feeling good. You've had some beautiful days lately. Even if you think you didn't, you made it. Hey, Brittany. Hey, Ambitious. Ooh, I like that ambitious. I love ambitious. It's good to be, we have to go for something. Look for something. But it's about how you exist. And it's feeling good. Taking this moment to feel grateful.
Thank you. I'm so grateful for my life. I'm so grateful for this heart of mine. I got so much love in me, and I try to pour it out as much as I can.
This is the song is saying all the stuff that they
I'm
grateful
so
for.
grateful for the good times, for the bad times, for all the times. Because every time is a fun time if you really think about it. I'm so grateful for all the blessings, all the blessings.
We got so many blessings.
For the
We got so many blessings.
grateful
So many
for
blessings.
everything.
Are you sitting and thinking about
I'm joyful. Joyful in the morning. You know how they say,
Yes.
how our elders used to say back in the day.
Thank you.
Joy comes in the morning.
yes, and joy comes in the morning, and joy comes in the evening, and joy comes all day. So I want to talk about, yes, always, of course, being grateful for, but more importantly today, it's about the benefits of when we are quiet, when we have a little bit of silence, so then we can sit and think about what we are grateful for. Ooh, I'm knocking stuff over. It's real careful up in here. It's a real wild little situation. So how is silence helping you? Like I said, I was late getting on because I had to sit in the silence. I had to be still for a minute. I had to go through and think about, what am I grateful for? Like, there's never not enough time to do that. There's always a minute to be able to say, you know what? I got breath. I got toes. I got teeth. I got hair. I got a beating heart. I got love. I got family. I got friends. I got electricity. I got Wi-Fi. I have God, Spirit, Source, Creator, okay? Because without that, we wouldn't have anything. We wouldn't be, okay? Without God, Source, Creator. So how can I use my time being quiet, just sometimes, not all the time, quiet, to advance me living well, to help me appreciate what I have? You know, I was thinking about, I love watching movies, okay? Oh, I saw this really good movie, okay, but already I'm sidetracking myself. But in just terms of being quiet and silence, some of my best ideas come when I am concentrated on something. I don't know how many of you, if this has ever happened to you, you can put a 1 in the chat. You're in the shower, you're in the tub, and you get this beautiful, bright idea, right? Because in an aspect, even though your brain is still functioning, you were somewhat silent and you were able to listen, okay? You probably weren't talking to anybody, but you were able to listen. You were able to get a download. And that's how that's how silence or being quiet serves us. So then we can hear what we're supposed to hear when we're supposed to hear it. If we're always busy, always moving, always going, nothing wrong with that. But if we have questions on our heart, we say, God, tell me X, Y, Z. God, remind me. But if you're never still or quiet, how are you going to listen? How are you going to hear it? So it's all about being centered, being still, being calm. I know that some of us have heard, be still and know that I am God, or be still and know that the I am presence of God is. That is what it's about. Appreciating who you are, what you have, sitting in that silence, that quiet sometime. This is where it comes from, somebody who just yapping. But sitting in that silence and that quiet sometime to simply appreciate what you have, what's going on for you, and to be able to listen. I know so many of us were asking all these questions. God, what's for me? What am I supposed to do about this? What am I supposed to do about these people? Listen, listen, listen. Oh, besides, being in the shower, getting great ideas. Sometimes I get really great ideas when I'm driving, or I like to doodle. I'm a master artist in my doodling. In my doodling, I get some really good ideas when I just let myself be. That's actually a process called mind mapping. You can come up, in just saying gratitude. You can put the word gratitude in the center of the page, and if you just sit there, you'll come up with things that you are grateful for. And it might be your house, it might be your car, it might be your family. It might be that somebody took you out to eat. Somebody took me out to eat today, and I'm so grateful. And it was so good. Oh, but the silence. Why do we say silence is golden? Because it gives an opportunity to bring you joy. Come on. If I'm constantly having all of this, and I am a list maker, I really need help with that. I probably, in the material world, suffer from something called ADHD, but I don't claim that. What I claim is I have a very active mind that is always engaged and always powerful and always doing stuff. And even the active mind sometimes needs to be quiet. So my golden silence gives me an opportunity to organize all of those wonderful ideas that I get, all of those wonderful projects that I get. It gives me a chance to take a breath. Yes. Oh, the beauty of breath. Talk about a major way to reset. Silence is a way to reset, and breath is a way to reset. Okay? These are things that we have. They're not costing us anything. We don't have to go out and get a loan for it. We don't have to ask anybody's permission. Can we just have a quiet moment? Can we just chill for a second? We don't have to ask anybody, can I take a breath? No. We can do it at our own pace, in our own way. And we can use our breath to regulate, how we feel in our body. I know sometimes when I get nervous, when I have a big presentation or something to do, I have to, hold my breath. I love to do the box breath. I don't know how many of you are familiar with that. That's one of my favorite ones, where you breathe in for 4, hold it, breathe out for 4, hold it. And in my mind, I just envision a box going around. They got all the apps for that, the Calm app, the Headspace app, probably the Breath app, all types of apps. But you can do it on your own without an app, You get to be still for just a minute. Some of us, we're at home, maybe lying on our couch or lying in our bed, doing our little scrolling of TikTok, seeing little happy faces as we go by. But I invite you, if just for a minute, you close your eyes. You close your eyes and you just allow yourself to feel your presence, feel your body, feeling the presence. To know that you are not alone, to know that you're well taken care of, to know that no matter what, you've got life working for you. So I like to think of using the quiet and silence as a power thing. I know for many of us who are speakers, when we go on and then we stop, it'll kind of draw everybody back in, right? Or you get to emphasize a point. But then just as a being, if you are, doing your work, at your desk, if you're standing up and working, and maybe you're talking to somebody, a lot of times, we're talking to ourselves in our head. But what if we just paid attention to what was coming up in our head? What if for one moment I just wanted to say, I'm going to just concentrate on God, just the word God. I actually sort of feel that in my body. Or you may say Allah, or you may say spirit, or you may say source, you may say creator. There's a benefit to just allowing yourself to chill. We get to hit the reset button. Moment to moment. You don't have to wait till the end of a week. You don't have to wait till the end of a month. You don't even have to wait till the end of a conversation. You can reset, because then that gives you energy in order to keep going. And especially if it's going down a road that you don't want to go, resetting gives you an opportunity to get back ahead of whatever is coming up. So then you are responsive and not reactive. So, hello and welcome to everybody in the room. I see wonderful names. I see Tyler. I see, oh my goodness. Y'all, somebody give me some glasses. I see Shorty. Hey, Shorty. I see somebody give her some glasses. And I was debating. I was like, I probably need to wear like a black shirt so then the white letters will do a little bit better on the black shirt. But you know my intentions are pure. You know my intentions are pure. So, in our quiet time, what are we doing, okay? Sometimes, we're munching and eating, or we trying to figure stuff out. Please don't. Oh my goodness, I had a wonderful session this week with my own practitioner. I'm a licensed practitioner. I have my own. And just that reminder of, girl, stop trying to figure stuff out. Why are you working your brain, making it go around in circles and circles when you got spirit? When you got God? That makes me think of that song I love to listen to on Boost Radio when he was like, why would I be traveling well, I got to have a gun, when I got God. Like, we already have everything that we need. It's just, we just have to remember or be inclined to recall how to use it. Sometimes you might have to be quiet to say, okay, Spirit, what is here for me to know? What is here for me to allow? What is here for me to do? What is here for me to see? A lot of times when I do my quiet work, I ask my beneficial spiritual guides, like, what is the message for today? And one of my constant, every day it's something different. And sometimes I do it multiple times a day. But often I get reminded to have some quiet time, have some contemplation, have some meditation. And then the other thing I get to remember is joy. Joy always. I'm like most people, I got jobs, family, things to do, responsibilities, bam, bam, bam. And sometimes, we can sort of forget about the joy that we have in all these responsibilities that we have, in all these relationships that we have. Taking some time to simply remember that beauty of breath can bring us back into the remembrance that we can be grateful and thankful for all of these things, because it is somebody right now wishing that they were where you at. That they had your so-called problems, your so-called issues. They wish that they could take a minute to be quiet and silence their mind because they may be unhoused, or they may be in a situation where they live with people and things are kind of volatile and they have to pretty much live life on their toes or on eggshells or whatever the case may be. So we have a lot that we can remember in terms of our joy. So as I play this next song, I want you to allow, maybe just allow the music notes to kind of go through the bottom of your feet. Grounding is a way also, literally putting our feet to the ground. It doesn't have to just be outside. Outside would be ideal in nature. But even if you have to do it in your home, allowing yourself, with your feet to the floor, your feet to the wood, your feet to the carpet, and imagining that center all the way down to the earth, all the way up through you. So imagine these musical notes kind of going through you. I want you to feel them in your feet. I want you to remember your joy. And in this quiet moment, just think of all the ways that you are taken care of. Just think of all the ways that in other quiet moments, you heard what you were supposed to hear that helped you make that great move that you were supposed to make. So, and I like this. And I'm in a Portia Monique kind of mood. I don't know. It's like when I was looking for my songs for tonight, I was just feeling her. So I think I got her, for another song too. I love her voice. So we're just going to let these musical notes just kind of go through our body as we're doing that beautiful breathing.
You remember first time we got together? Remember the weather?
Yes.
Was a sunshiny day.
somebody. You don't always have to go out to eat with somebody. You don't always have to go to a movie with somebody. You can have joy in solitude when it's just you. You know, you can be your own greatest company. You can be your own best friend, your own cheerleader. Like silence and quiet and isolation, these things are really tools to lift us up to like our higher frequencies. So then we don't have to marinate, in any type of sadness or depression. And hey, that happens. We get an opportunity to use that quiet time. Instead of saying, why God, why? We can ask more empowering questions. We can ask questions that, help us to know how good our life is. I think that was a theme last month, but I even heard, oh my goodness, the guy from Mind Valley who's always saying, why is my life so wonderful? Because when you start feeling bad, you have to come up with every tool you have in order to remember who and whose you are. So talking about that isolation, that quiet time, we have so many pressures on us. And oftentimes when we look at everybody's social media, people are taking wonderful trips. They're going on fabulous vacations. They're eating at, wonderful restaurants. They have fashion out of just beautiful clothes. For some of those people, that is very real. For some of them, it's really what they aspire to. And so they put it here for us to see so we can be inspired. So having some time in quiet and isolation, how do you think that would benefit you if you just took some time to yourself? Just quiet, just chill. I know a lot of us would take a nap. I know I could probably benefit from more naps. There have been times when I wanted to participate in things and do things, and for whatever reason, I wasn't able to. It may have been time. And so I had something to do, but then that fun thing that I didn't get to do, oh man, it was almost over. So maybe I had to spend like a little bit of me time, okay? We talk about that me time, time in isolation, time in building, time in growing, time in expanding, time in allowing ourselves to be. I have massive, massive, massive ideas, as I know most of us do. But if I don't ever give myself any space, any reflection moments, they're all just going to be words on a page. I remember, I don't know why this is coming up, but I think because my daughter told me recently about a special friend that she has, whatever. And I think I was reflecting on the time when, she was little, okay? And I didn't have to worry about boys or girls, liking her in any kind of way. And I was thinking about how there was going to be a moment when she was going to be a grown-up. And what was I going to do with all of this? In that moment, I remember thinking just how grateful I am that she still, comes to me, talks to me, that she's living a good life, that she knows how to self-regulate her emotions, mostly, and at least now. She knows how to self-regulate. Do we know how to self-regulate our emotions? When we are finding ourselves way over the top or way too down at the bottom, do we know how to use the beauty of breath to bring us back to the present moment? Not in the future, not in the past, but where we can feel ourselves sitting on the seat or our toes curled up or our elbows. Do we know how to do that? That's something that you can do. Everything that happens doesn't require us to go off and, okay, yeah, I said it. But everything does not require us to go off. Sometimes a little quiet reflection, moving through the moment, can help us. A little bit of isolation. When I was reflecting on, my daughter and how she was going to grow up and her telling me about her special friend, I remembered a moment in my youth where everybody was, they were all going to go to an event, a party or something, whatever it was. And I called myself having a little special friend, and my little special friend did not invite me to go. So I was feeling some kind of way, initially, but then, it was like my little, my India.Arie song. Everybody's doing something. I'm going to take that time for me. And I think I wrote probably one of my best poems in that moment of just being able to center on me, just being able to be quiet for me. Yes, there are times when we really desire to be around people. And of course, it's healthy. It's healthy to have a social life where you interact with people. But I'm inviting us to remember it's also healthy to have a social life with you, to tend to you. You know, I see so many of us always being about what everybody else wants. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? So as I play this next song, you know, I don't want you to think of it, oh, it's sad, oh, it's lonely. No. It is not sad. It is not lonely, okay? It is finding a peace in where you are, however you are. Maybe you're somebody you're not in relationship, okay? And maybe you want to be in relationship. So in the meantime, in between time, you enjoy that quiet. You enjoy that solo living. And at the same time, by being your lightest, brightest self, you may attract your person. You know, I got to go into the side story before I play this song. One of my favorite people was Della Reese. She was the actress who played on Touched by an Angel. She was the one who played, oh my goodness, put it in the chat. The movie we love with, that Eddie Murphy did with Richard Pryor. Oh my goodness, Richard Pryor, Red Fox, who was from St. Louis. And she was in charge of the girls. What is the name of the movie? Oh my God, but anyway. At a certain point, I had found out, you know, beyond being an actress, she was an author. She was also a minister, okay? And she had talked about, thank you, Harlem Nights. Because I was just like, this is my movie. This is my movie. Are you in charge of girls? I am in charge of the girls. Are you in charge? I am in charge of the girls. But she often talked about how she wanted to, you know, be in relationship and have a husband at a certain point in her life, and how she made space for this person to appear. And what she did was she acted as if when she made her dinner, she made dinner for two. She set a table for two. When she went to bed at night, she had the other nightstand, she had that light on. She went and told the person good night. She imagined her mate. She brought her mate from the invisible to the visible. She did that in quiet time, in reflection, in meditation. She did that in solitude. Let solitude serve you. Let it be your space of knowing and growing. All right, let it be your space. Okay, and then now this song better play, because I love this song. I don't know, but I hope I can just talk, because it's like I get caught up in the words. But these four walls, yeah. Yes, she played Vera. Okay, we're gonna decline for right now. I'm not doing any co-hosting, but thank you. And I'm gonna decline for right now. We're not doing any co-hosting. Well, listen to these four walls. Hey, Joy. It makes having conversations with them or getting to know them very challenging. That's a case where then I think silence can be maybe kind of loud. Silence can be because they're still kind of reeling through things that have happened, and there's something there, but they don't know what to do with the silence, so they're afraid of it. And so there is an attempt sometimes to keep things going, either active in their home, their surroundings, or actively in their mind. It is okay to put on paper, pen, tears, however you need to get it out, things that have happened that hurt you. It's okay to cry, yell, scream, don't hit anybody, beat your pillow. When you have these things that have happened and you don't know what to do with them, but you haven't fully moved through them yet until it's time for you to seek help. Do something. Allow yourself to move through it so it's not just sitting in your body. We don't want the silence to be against you, or you feel like it's loud. It's like this pressing thing that you don't know what to do with. I invite you to seek counsel, to seek spirit, to go within, so you can know how to love on you, so you don't have to carry that stuff around anymore. Remember, I talked about the beauty of breath. There's also an exercise where you literally breathe very quickly and you breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out as an effort, kind of sort of like forcing, moving the energy, because we want to keep you in a good energy. We want our whole bodies and our mindsets to be in a good energy. So the breath is something that can do that for our bodies. The breath is something that can do that for our minds. The breath is something that helps us to what? Self-regulate. Oh, and then for that, I got to take a breath. Ooh, yeah. I love breathing, don't you? Well, I mean, I guess so. I love being alive. I don't want the other one. I'm choosing to be here right now. I'm choosing to be here right now. So, breathing, silence, quiet. It's like when we say, we say the creators, the producers, the music people, they're going in a lab so then they can build their next masterpiece. But when we are quiet, when we have our solitude, when we do our breath work, that's like being in our own lab, our lab of building ourselves up. So then when we present to the world, when we present to our friends, when we present outside of ourselves around other people, we've got that masterpiece built. And how did we get that masterpiece built? By the grace of God. Because God, Spirit, Source, Creator, is always here to help us in every single capacity, in every single way. Then we get to also help ourselves in those things that Spirit has already given us. That's essential. I'm having a problem hitting my, okay. So I said I was like feeling Portia Monique. I don't know, I like her voice. And I love this song because when we got our gratitude, we have our meditation, our contemplation, we have our breathing. It is all by what? The grace of God. It's all by the grace of God. So knowing that however we're moving in spirit. We're moving with help. We're moving with assistance. If you like any of these songs, of course, you can tap, tap, tap my face. Because I'm just here to be a voice.
Feelings that I carry.
McKinney, Queen Liz McKinney.
Some try to deny
Grace of
your
God.
very existence.
Can you believe that people try to act like God don't exist?
Loving why
The nerve. But that's when you feel God in a lot of the quiet moments. When you are meditating, when you find a word to have a mantra, when you look at the candlelight,
You constantly surround
there is an energy, there is a presence. That presence is spirit. You are always supported.
To know that you are real, it feels so good, good. Knowing you are out there,
Yes.
it feels so good, good. To know that you are real, it feels so good, good.
My knee bongos. My knee congos. It's like songs like these I like to listen to, you know, when I'm by myself and just reflect on how much I love God and how much I know that God loves me and how so many things are always worked out for me, even when I don't know how. Remember I said I had this session and she was reminding me, look, stop trying to figure it out because it's not for me to figure out. It's not for you to figure out. We simply allow, we lean in, trust. We surrender in the quiet. We have those moments. Take that bubble bath. Remember how I talked about, you know, I have some of my greatest ideas when I'm in the shower, when I'm not being on and having to give any energy to anything except for that moment. That's when a lot of your insight comes. Giving no thought to anything, just being and feeling good, knowing that everything is already worked out for you. So take some moments in solitude. You know, sit and write yourself some little love notes. Draw yourself some little pictures. You know, if you want to paint your own toenails, I prefer to go to somewhere where they paint mine. But I will massage my own feet, you know. That's relaxing. That gives me a moment to just chill. What does everybody do to just chill? What do you do to just be easy? When you have your quiet time, when you like sitting and looking out the window, when you're taking a walk in the park, walking your little doggies. I love my quiet time. And I think, you know, for me, it keeps me like balanced because, like I said, I have to give so much energy to the outside world all the time that I need to shut off and be centered in me and remember who I am, whose I am, and what this is really all about. It's about being a space of love. It's about being a space for God.